Hi everyone and welcome to my first live stream of Orcs Must Die 3. It's not my first video about that franchise. I did a few videos of Orcs Must Die 2 and I did one video to show you if you should buy more Orcs Must Die 3. And well, if you watch that video and you already know what I think about it, well, this will be fun. What I thought is that to give you a little bit of tips and tricks. And I thought that we could do this live. Normally, I do tips and tricks, beginner tips and tricks in another fashion, but I was missing so much playing live and having a little bit of interaction with you guys that I decided to go ahead and boom, try it live. So for those of you who will look at this after when it's not live anymore, I hope you will be still able to learn a little bit about what I'm going to show you today. So I won't go in heavy difficulty or anything. I'm just going to take it slow. I just want to show you a little bit of the basic. I will take Kelsey, basic character also.
Good.
And I won't take all the most elaborate trap. I will put myself in someone that is starting in the game and that doesn't exactly know how to do things. So let's go in right now. I will select some of my traps. There you go. So, okay, so we have to see here.
Living war mage can open rifts. Wouldn't that
There's a story here, but we kind of don't care.
Cygnus, if he is still alive. But why would Master Cygnus open rifts for orcs to pass through from other worlds?
So there's two different doors.
This magic is not a
And one of the things that I probably would have used is my
Great.
I would change my traps. The first thing is I would go to more basic trap and more basic. So if you do that, you press B. It says it on the side. I will take our normal attack, which is the Blunderbuss. It's a really great weapon. Does a lot of damage up close and personal, but also kind of have a grenade that it's fully upgraded right now. As the second weapon, I always like to have whoops, that thing over here. Well, we'll reselect it. Let's go into weapons here. It's the ice amulet because you can freeze people. I don't use it a lot. Just when I get in trouble with big guys, I like to use that one. Let's go into the trap. I will take some basic traps. Number 4 here. Those are not basic traps. Let's take the first one that is the most basic one of all. I'm going to reselect it to have it in 4 here, because I'm used to have it there. It's the spike trap. Really good trap. Really good trap. It doesn't seem like that, but it's one really great trap. Does a lot of damage when it's fully upgraded, and it will stun people with his electric damage. So that is pretty good. Just to be a little bit spectacular, I think I'll go... this is not a basic trap, though. Trinkets-wise, I think I'll stay only... with the potion here. That potion gives us the trinket gives us some mana, so that's useful, getting more mana. And for the traps, I wanted to go basic. Can I push people off? Or maybe I should crush them. Yeah, that's one of the one you can buy. Let's crush some people here. I really like the archers. If you, as soon as you can buy the archers or you unlock them, use them, and those guys are great. They do a lot of damage, and they can do a lot of trouble to other players. And not other players, but the little characters. And I think I'll go with the ballista here. There you go. So that is the setup. I mean, you will have to go through this. And at first, it's hard to say exactly what traps you should take on this or on that. But basically, the idea is to find something that you find interesting and amusing. So just for the fun of it, I will start by putting down... I don't have a lot of money. I will start by putting down 2 barricades here. The reason is simple. Just want to... Oh, I didn't have the push one. Ah, that was my bad. Okay, let's take the catapult one. Let's put at least 2. So they should be put... I hope so, at least. Maybe that's an error. Maybe they will be put on the other side here. I don't know. I'm expecting them to fall in that kind of pit of poison. That's kind of what I'm expecting, but I'm not sure that's what will happen. After that, on the wall, let's put some spike traps. Mine are doing fire damage also, which is kind of nice. And the electric trap, of course, the spike trap here at the beginning. But that should be good. Let's go in. So when you use trap like this one, like the jump trap or the push trap or the one that is eating for the ceiling, if they want to be effective, unless you put a lot of them, you want to funnel people to be there. That's why there's 2 barricades here. The other thing that the barricades will do for you, should let them get the... There you go, bam. Oh yeah, I think the distance is good. Oh yeah, because they hit the ceiling, and they're good there. There we go. That, I mean, even at the when you get all the unlock all the characters and all the best weapon, when you buy all the weapon, I still think that this one, which you start with, is pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. It really works well. It does a lot of damage, a lot of control. Will they come from that side too? Okay. Now I put a lot of money out there, but there's going to be people coming on from this side. So I want to start also protecting the common corridor, because at some point, especially if you play on higher difficulty, now I'm at basic difficulty because I wanted to have time and concentration to show you things. I'm Watermelon. Hi, Betty Sanchez. How are you doing? I just saw you there. Hi, guys. Thank you for joining me. I'm trying to explain the basic of Orcs Must Die Tree and give you some tips. So one of the things you have to do at the start of the game is try to find where would be the last common place that everybody will go through, and that is one of them. This is in that tunnel. This is the last place they will pass. So investing here is always good, because no matter what happens, they're gonna come here. That's for sure. What I want to do here is maybe put a barricade here on the side. So they have to go a little bit more on the corner. For those of you who are going to come from the other side, I think that would be good. I'm going to put a ballista over here as a kind of a last resource. The rotation doesn't matter that much, but it helps a little bit. And I'm going to go with the cheapest trap possible, which is the spike trap. And I will put at least one here. And should I put one here? No. I'll wait. I'll wait to put one here because I want to put a second barricade here, so I can then put a few of those jump traps that I like. You can sell your trap, of course. If you're saying, okay, I want to invest later down the game, you can sell traps. You don't always get all the money back, but at least if you're in trouble, you can use this. So let's go in again. Of course, time is sensitive, but I want to explain you how the game works. So I'm taking more of my time here. So those guys, you have to be really careful about the kobold. The kobolds will run past most of your traps. They will pass too fast for the trap to even do something. So that could be a problem. There you go. You see, they passed over it. I was lucky there. But on higher difficulty, they're faster, and they won't trigger. I mean, the trap will trigger, but it will trigger too late. Let's get that dude. You see, he passed over, and nothing happened. I was just lucky there.
Another win.
Okay, so now they won't be coming out of this one. How do I know? It's because now, as you can see, the gate on my minimap on the right top corner, because the minimap is your friend. If you're not used to look at the minimap, take advantage of it. I mean, it's worth it. It's really worth it. I mean, the minimap will save your life so many times and tell you where people are coming from, what are they doing, and that is precious in this game, because at some point when you have, right now we'll have at most 2 different rifts that will be coming on. So that's not that big of a deal. But when things are getting more complicated and you have 3-4 different rifts that are coming, well, at that point you want to be ready for anything. So that's what it is. Let me put another one here. So I decided to invest, even though they're coming from that side, I decided not to invest anything on specifically that side. I want to put it as much as possible in the common area, because next wave should be a double wave, and then my first trap, of course, will help, but I think having traps here could be really good. You could put traps here also, I mean, just to thin the herd a little bit. Maybe I should not have gone to Apprentice here. I'm destroying them a little bit too easily, so I will back out so you can see a little bit more how the traps are working. I sense, yeah, I heard Gobolt. On higher level difficulty, they will be harder to kill, and they will really become a liability, especially if you have to check 2 different or 3 different or 4 different doors and many different type of passage. Well, at some point you'll be in trouble. Here you go. Those guys dies from that, and boom, bye-bye. He's in the lava. Boom, bye-bye. Oh, and got shot. Why he wasn't there? You saw that guy was electrocuted because he has armor plating. And that's one of the benefits of having those traps. Whoa, you see that guy just passed everything. Almost got into the rift and scrapped my perfect. So of course you can be more or less active. If they're coming too close, for example, I can use... Oh, now I killed him. Okay. But yeah, that's the second weapon. You need a second weapon. I mean, one of the good things... Hi, VFG! Kill some orcs. Yes, you're back, Watermelon. Hi, Golden Goat. Hi, man. So I'm trying to teach a little bit about Orc Must Die, how the game works, and what is good managing of them. So when you're sure that they're going to pass somewhere, I think that you have to really use that into your advantage. Some of the levels, you have to unleash the horde so they can come in, but some other levels, you don't have to. I want to put one trap just here at the top, going that way, just to push them. I just want to align it correctly. So to see them really go deep into the the poison pit here. I'll put it here. I think it will work. That's not usually... I'm just doing it for fun so you can see it. Did I put it at the right place? That's my big... Yeah, I think it's the right place. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if it works or not. And I will put what is left of my traps over here. One of the combos I like to do is when you have the ceiling, the pounding ceiling, it's called, I think. You put it over... does it work? No, I think I'm not at the right place here. I really want it to be over the spike trap. So what is going to happen is they're going to get spike from the bottom and it from the top. And that would do an insane amount of damage to them. And of course, again, that trap is probably the best trap in the game. Doesn't look like that, but it's really good. It's really good trap. Because it costs only 300, and when it's fully upgraded, I mean, it will pop all the time and just do great damage and electrocute dudes with armor. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Let's go in for wave number 4. Hi, man. Hi, Triple V. How are you doing, buddy? Happy to see you, man. 4 current viewers, 5 likes. This is great. So I just want one guy to go see. Oh man, it's not working. I have to kill the kobold here. Why is no one coming? Let me if I get here. Here we go. No, it doesn't trigger for a reason I don't understand. I don't know why it's not triggering. Okay, now I have to go to the common ground because they're coming out from the other side. I don't think they will survive. I mean, at least those guys, they won't survive a lot, honestly, here. When you are on the last wave, one of the things you can do is spend money while playing. If you have time to do it, it's always a good idea to do it. I don't like to do it in the other waves unless I'm really in trouble. I didn't even see if my top trap here... Oh yeah, it did work, but no one was on it. So probably a kobold just springed it. There's a lot of kobold coming. Don't like those guys. There we go. That's the double trap. We just saw it there pretty nicely. I'll try to let other people come in so you can really see it in action. Just look over here, right when I just shot. If they can get there, you'll see the double action trap. Boom! So, of course, on those guys, it's overkill. Honestly, it's overkill on those guys. I don't need that. I will have to change the position of that trap though because it's not doing anything. It's just not working. So it's not useful at all. Unless I put a barricade next to it, maybe. Yeah, I should have thought of that before. Let's put a barricade next to it and then put Yeah, just to have fun here. There you go. That's the other way you can really manage those kind of things. And since they don't have a choice, I think I'll put a spike trap here just to slow them down a little bit. You can really see, use the ghost. That's another tip. Use the ghost. The ghost will tell you exactly where people are going to go. And that is pretty useful because you don't have to guess. And that's one of the good things about the new ghosts. From Orc 2, it was not always that clear where the ghosts were going to pass. But with this edition, well, that's pretty cool. Near my my spire here, I really like to put at least one archer. Sometimes just if someone escapes from me and I'm not sure, I put a spike trap also in the middle because at that point they will be all in the middle. You can see the ghosts passing through. They all passed here. So let's unleash the horde. Of course, I was not worried of going it. What?
More enemies on the way.
Was that the smasher from the ceiling and the spike at the bottom? Yes, my friend, it is. You got 10,000 coins. Good for you, man. Good for you. So they're coming from that side first. Let's go see the trap works a little bit. It's always fun. Okay, I misfired here. They're still not coming from the other side. Okay, I saw a cobalt. You can see them really clearly. They're going fast. I want to see my trap on top work at least once. There you go. Oh, and they're falling into it. Oh, that's great. They did fall into it. That was fun. But I mean, putting traps there for me are not that useful. I mean, if you're short on cash and you don't know what you should do, well, doing that is kind of a good idea. I will put one more archer. I have the money for it, so I will put another archer here just in case. And I could put a spike trap over here because some of them are cutting the corner here. There we go, trying to evade from that. But so far, oh, and of course there's going to be drops sometimes. There's going to be mana drop and elf drop. Of course, at that level, we're only on the level 3 here, and I took it in the beginner mode with the apprentice mode that they called it. And so it won't be that big of a deal. Do you like play solo or 2-player is better? Oh, 2-player is much better, man. 2-player is really what's driving me on this game. It's really better. Really better. So that was it. That was the first time. Of course, I didn't get the bonus for the time. I got a few skulls. You can always see your stat after the game, understanding what's going on. Normally, the completion time should have been 9 minutes. It's been 12:36. And why is that? It's because I took time to show you how the rope of the game were working. So yeah, so I hope that helps you. Let me get back to my full face. Here we go. Boom. Now I'm beautiful. Let's put the sound back in though. So let's just kind of do a little review of what we said. And to respond to my friend VFG here, yes, if you have to play that game, if you can play it with a friend, if you can find a friend that has the game or buy the game with a friend, I mean, playing the 2-player experience, much better than the solo experience. Really more fun to do. Also, so be careful. Study when you do a map for the first time. Take time to study it. Watch what is the common bottleneck for everyone, and if there's many entries to the final entrance to the spire, block some of those with barricades. Most of the orcs or other creatures will see the barricades, just turn around and go to the easier path. So you want to leave them with an easier path to go. The spike trap at the beginning is really powerful. The wall spikes also, those are 2 of your main traps you will use at the beginning of the game. Upgrade them as fast. Instead of buying more advanced trap, what I recommend to you is really putting more energy, putting skulls into them to upgrade them. It's really simple to upgrade stuff. You go into the trap. Those one are fully upgraded already. But let's take the ceiling pound here. I could do reduce cooldown, for example, with some skull. And when that thing has done more than 2,500 damage, let me get back here. I'm sorry. Here you go. We will be able to unlock stun enemy hits or increase damage to stun enemies. So you will have some choices depending on what you want to do with those. But I think that at the beginning, putting money into the arrow wall, the barricade, and the spike trap you have from the start. I mean, those three, if you put money into those, put skulls into them, that would be a great thing. The other thing you should put money into is your main weapon. My favorite so far is the blunderbuss, so I think that is the one that you should upgrade. And I didn't took the freeze. I took the bigger explosion because as a secondary weapon, as you saw in the game, I was keeping that other weapon, the second weapon, because I like to go dual wielding here. Is the frost? Where is it? Oh, here you go, the ice amulet that I upgraded a little bit. So that's it. Hey, Toxic Crow. So that's it. That were the that's what I wanted to really share with you guys, so you can right from the start play better at the game. If you have any question, please leave them down in the comment. And also, if you love Orcs Must Die, I invite you to go see that video that I did on it a few days ago, and I think you're gonna love it. Thank you, everybody. Bye bye.